What's up guys, and welcome to my review of lodging at Cedar Point. In this video I'm going to focus on my experience outside the park, but if you'd like to hear my thoughts on the actual Cedar Point amusement park, I have a separate video about that for you to watch after this one. At Cedar Point, they offer 3 options for visitors looking to stay on their property: the Hotel Breakers and Lighthouse Point, both of which are located next to the park, and the Express Hotel just a few miles from the point. The benefit of using these hotels is that they offer certain perks that those who stay off Cedar Point property don't have access to, such as early park entry and a discounted combined ticket for the amusement park and water park. While all 3 are great options depending on what you're looking for, my personal favorite is Lighthouse Point, and let me tell you why. This summer, my family decided to spend our 2 nights at Cedar Point in a Lighthouse Point lakeside cottage, and we ended up being very happy with our decision. Simply staying on the point allowed us to walk wherever we needed to go over the 3 days, whether we were going to the Hotel Breakers Beach, the Cedar Point Marina, or of course the park itself. But what really stood out to us about Lighthouse Point versus the nearby Hotel Breakers was the more secluded environment around the cabins, cottages, and RV spots. It didn't feel like we were just one more family spending a few days at Cedar Point. For those 3 days in our cottage, it felt like we actually had our own piece of Cedar Point property, and being right there on the lake was the cherry on top. Sure, you can still hear the screams from Steel Vengeance and the fireworks off the point at night, but if you're looking for a peaceful place for you to enjoy the sunset, hang out by the lake, or simply to serve as your family's home base for your stay, you can't beat the Lighthouse Point cottages. If you do plan to stay in a cottage during your next visit to Cedar Point, I must warn you of 2 minor things. First, while a lot of the peninsula is walkable, there's a stretch of road next to Maverick and Steel Vengeance where pedestrians are not allowed, so keep that in mind if you're trying to walk around the property. Second, be aware that there is no beach access directly outside the cottages, so if you'd like to spend some time on the beach, you'll have to walk or take a shuttle over to the beach outside the Hotel Breakers. Anyway, if you'd like to hear more information about the cottages or see their accommodations, be sure to watch my brief tour of the cottage we stayed in, and don't forget to check out my other videos about Cedar Point and other attractions in the area. As always, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.